walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Utes about to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes with the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He has the first and still on his feet. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Caught over the middle, it's Rogers. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep.
And what a game-changing play right there, because it looks like he's going to flip the field with a really good punt return, but then he coughs it up, and just like that, the offense is back on the field.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a first and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense finds it.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Gives it on the option. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking for space. It's Parker. And they didn't get it forward and edge. Defense wins the battle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Utes line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab. It's Graham. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And the ball is knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to turn the corner on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the 1st down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. He needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal, probably a little long for that, but they get the 1st down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. You're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one there.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Moves away as he feels pressure. Turning it on! He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of down.
Touchdown, Ohio State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up 14 over Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Parker. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Well, this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. This is a designed run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We worked on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Snap to the up end. It's a fake. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
And when they bring on the punt unit, a lot of times I change my personnel and I bring on a different unit, and I think it worked to their advantage. 4th and inches, you don't think they're going to run a fake. They run a fake, execute it great. Nice job by this punt unit.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
On the move, it's Briggs. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Utes are marching down the field. Right back to the well. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They send the tight end in motion. The give on the option. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He will not get to the first down marker, and now that leaves him with 4th down and a big decision.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to take off. Quarterback got it himself. There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Ripping through the defense.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Makes the grab. It's Graham. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Rodgers. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of
make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
It is good! And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Rides the back on the option, the give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Pocket breaking down. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on 4th down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on 4th down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Utes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air, using the quick game. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Grabbed over the middle, it's Parker. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Plucks it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Utah! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. He lets one fly deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can...
And the sack! All the way back at the 5.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Finds his big tight end. And they're able to get him on the ground.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Great place to start for this offense. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Back to throw, it's Coleman. Snagged in the middle, it's Bray. On the move at the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Got a man. It's Glover. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He wants to throw it again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's St. Clair. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Well, really nice catch there getting the 1st down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. Do you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on 1st-round picks at the position? Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the 1st round.
And the Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide in. Don't take a big shot.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. The give. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Utah, 7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Right on target this time.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Makes the catch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Out of the gun. The running back has it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Coleman. Here comes the heat. He's got him this time. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker is Hawkins. He's stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback.
Scores on the sneak.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Smith. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just...
Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Grab near the sticks. It's Graham. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Ocean from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going for it all. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After that last loss, it's second and 12. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Working that left side now. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Utes can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Here we go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The short hands, it's Brady.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Utes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Fires to the right. Makes the grab, 20 for the first down. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Coleman. Makes the grab. Oh, the quick spin move. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Utes want to pick up the tempo. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Utah.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Music now. 6 propane. 6 propane.
He's looking to throw. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Man, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Let's it go to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win.